Regardless, until you're ready to leave, you're our guest here in Tulihyolal. And this time, I won't pester you to take up a post.
Good. Waking up at 5 a.m. Yeah, 5 a.m. is the time I start work a lot of my days. I think I'm taking a story break. I'm going to cook in game. Yeah, it's fair enough. I just about started fishing before because I had to wait for a queue to pop for my final boss. Thankfully, I realized I don't want to hurt myself and didn't do that. And instead went and played my Dark Knight instead. yeah. The fishing actually isn't bad. It's just I have this kind of thing with the fishing where it's like when I get into it, I actually don't want to be in like a queue for a duty. I just want to sit back and just do the fishing and just chill out. And if I've got a queue popping and it's like it pops while in the middle of a cast, I'm like panic, you know.
By now, I know you well enough to know you can't stay in one place. No more than you can ignore the plight of those in need.
That's right.
Your path will always lead you elsewhere, and you'll continue walking it. Isn't that so?
Pretty sure we'll be sticking around at Tulihyolal for a little bit anyway.
An adventurer to the marrow you are. What is it exactly that spurs you on?
My love for the star, all the sights I've yet to see, the legacies I bear. Oh, that's an answer. I think it's this. All the sights I've yet to see. There's a lot of this continent still to be uncovered as well. Here we go. Here's our teaser for what's coming next. Wait, what? Curious. Homecomings are usually uneventful affairs. This time it was anything but for me. If all's well that ends well, we have you to thank for that. So is she not actually gone? Or are we going to get to discover more about her reflection? They don't do anything just because. These guys, there's always a reason for everything they do, and if they put a focus on Sven's crown, her regulator, there's a reason for it. Well, as much as I'd love to keep chatting, I need to get going. Still a heap of things to do, and it wouldn't do to leave it all a corner. By the way, did Shah decide to remain in Solution 9? He did. He said that he can consider Tulihyolal his home, but he's more comfortable over there. Shale keeps an eye on him for us. We'll visit him as often as we can. He still needs our support, especially while he's agonizing over his inherited authority. Though I told him he didn't make a decision right away, he can't postpone it forever either. I'll do whatever I can to help Guluja, as well as everyone inside the dome. I promised as much to Sven. For my part, I'll be keeping to Tral for a while. Among other things, I'd like to look into the problem with the wildlife in Shalona. Wow, okay. So if you get the urge, let's go on another journey together. There's still plenty of places I would like to show you. Okay, alright. Now that sounds like fun. If you ever have need of me, I'll come running. So that's probably going to start leading us into the post main story patches then, is doing stuff with Erinville. Probably investigating exactly that. And that's how our story will start. We'll be off doing that and then something else will happen. Oh, and before I forget, I also have a gift for you. Can you guess what it is? Is it a taco? Oh. An alpaca! Oh my god. It comes from Toby's stable, of course. It's as sure-footed as they come. Perfect for an adventurer who's always on the move, eh? Here, this is the whistle for calling it. Oh, it's a new mount? Okay. Right, I'll really get going. But I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Till next time, take care. We're taking next Friday off, though. Next Friday? That's not when Space Marine 2 comes out, is it? Oh, if it's like 2 Fridays away, maybe. Makes sense, same thing. I only do the fishing rodlings where I really want to veg out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, which is now. Yeah. I want to have time. Like, I like doing multiple things at once, but fishing's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, if I'm going to do the fishing, I'm going to zone out and focus on the fishing. Comes out the Thursday. So not this coming Friday, the following one. Okay, yeah, 2 weeks. That makes more sense. Yeah. Not the week coming, the one after. Yeah, I'm with you. I got you. When blown, this whistle emits a snug and steady tone that calls your alpaca to your side. Oh, and we got the music track for that last that last song. Everyone's a bit dejected about the loss of Queen Sphene. Fellow citizens of Alexandria, ever since our beloved Queen's passing, you have understandably abided in grief. Sorrow darkens your once bright faces. But is what Her Majesty would have wished to see? No, most assuredly not. You know this to be true. If we are to honor her memory, we must reclaim our smiles. Oh, okay. To that end. The Arcadian. Final Fantasy XIV meets the WWE. So this isn't a tease for what's coming next. This is the 8-man raid thing that they're doing with this. Alright, cool. They're not giving us too much then. Alright, they're not really not teasing too much of what's coming next. Wrangler Hatted Man. That's right, friends. After a long hiatus, I am pleased to announce the grand reopening of the Arcadian. The realm's finest fighters stand ready to entertain you in glorious and thrilling combat. Come and join us, I bid you, and let your cares be forgotten. As skies aflame proclaim night's end and thoughts unto adventure tend, the brave make haste o'er hill and dale to trip the dawnlight's golden trail. You have completed the main scenario quest, Dawn Trail. Quests to unlock new content have now become available in Tuliolal and Solution 9. Additionally, you may know rest well, seeker of the unknown, for many and more adventures await you. Cool. All right. Well, let's get our new bit of music. And we'll get our new mount. And we're going to go... Let's take a look. We got some... Oh, hello. How the West was sung? Oh. okay, yeah. The hunt goes on. Belongs in a museum? What? Okay, we're not done for just a little bit yet. No. So this will be unlocking the extreme trials. My word, is that you, Quinesta? I'm overjoyed that fate would arrange this meeting, though I'm not surprised. When I heard tell of your journey with Lamont, I had a feeling it would only be a matter of time until we crossed paths. What am I doing in Tyrol, you ask? Why, I have come in search of unusual and fantastic stories that I may weave into songs to spin tales that will enchant crowds the world over. And this land has proven to be a treasure trove of folk tales and legends, unlike any that can be found across the sea. I have set each and every one to memory. My head is swimming with new verses. Yet for all the myths newly added to my repertoire, I still yearn for tales of newfound adventure. Tales involving parties that yet live, preferably recounted by someone with first-hand experience. And you are just such a woman. That's me. Pray share with me everything that happens since you set foot in Tyrol, and I shall set it to song. Hard mode unlocked, baby. Every trial you endured during the Rite of Succession, every blood-curdling moment of your assault upon the Levin-shrouded dome, I beg you spare no detail. Your words will lend texture to my melodies and substance to my lyrics. Oh, I have a feeling my most memorable work is soon to come. Of course, I understand you may not have the time at present. I shall be here for a while yet, polishing my prose to a mirror sheen. Simply come to me when you have a story to share, and I shall listen with rapt attention. Have you come here to share a heroic yarn with me? Please do go on. You have my rapt attention. Valigamanda, we'll start with him. So what have you brought for me today? Oh, there'll be new dungeons. There'll be level 100. That's why there's so many. Okay, yeah. Cool. You did battle with Valigamanda, the Tyrol Vidral of legend, dubbed the Sky Ruin, who ruled the heavens by beak and talon. Many are the legend of this beast among beasts, but I would wager the telling of your battle is more thrilling than the most harrowing tales. By the hands of a devious scoundrel was the seal put in place by Galul Jar Jar broken, and thus was the living calamity unleashed again upon the world, only to be struck down by Wuklamant and her mighty companion. This glimpse into the events of the Rite of Succession shall provide me with more than enough inspiration for my next song. Thank you for sharing it with me, Quinesta. By the by, do you know the meaning of the term Tyrol Vidral? I think we had it explained to us right at the start, but I can't remember. In the language of the Mamonja, it means that which clings to the earth. A fitting description for beings powerful enough to claim an entire continent as their territory, and Valigamanda was said to be the most formidable among them. Though you emerged victorious, the fiend was but recently roused from slumber. What do you suppose would have happened had Valigamanda been given sufficient time to regain its strength? Ha! Such questions are why we have imaginations, yes. And imagine I shall. The mightiest heroes of Atheris matched against the full fury of Valigamanda. A story for the ages. Extreme! Not doing it. But it's unlocked. And now we can unlock the extreme version of Zerolajar. What have you rolled for me today? I kind of want to see what the Arcadian unlock is like. Ah, the final moments of the former Dawn Servant's firstborn. His story gives rise to a complex mixture of emotions, and it would be insulting to call it something so trite as an adventurous tale. As the only true son of Galul Jar Jar, he doubtless felt a heavy burden of responsibility to be deemed worthy of succeeding his father. This weight was likely made all the more stifling by the fact he had but one head. And so he sought great power to make up for his perceived shortcomings. Yet he could never quite live up to the expectations he set for himself, and in his blind pursuit, he stepped upon a crooked path. For 30 long years did he keep company with anger in that dome, yet no amount of anguish can justify the countless lives he stole. You know what I believe? I believe the moment Zgheib killed his own father, whose admiration he fought so hard to win, his life lost all meaning. His sins cannot be forgiven, 'tis true, yet his story is a tragic one, and I suspect each of us can see parts of ourselves reflected within it. Thank you for sharing with me. The dark shadow loomed over the rite of succession, and we would do best not to forget he who cast it. While many will view Zgheib as a murderer and tyrant, reducing him to a mindless villain will blunt the impact of the lessons we can learn from his fate. This is a tale that must be told with great care. Never keep extreme. And the Eternal Queen Extreme will not be unlockable until later on in this story. Okay, the hunt goes on. Oh, I can unlock the proper, like the big hunt boys, the big elite marks. Alright, we'll do that. We'll clip through some of these blue quests. Just unlock the things while we're at it, and I'll be able to go see the vendors to go see what new gear I've unlocked now that I've finished the story. Well, not new gear, new gear I've unlocked to be able to buy. Bolora has something to tell you. You honor me with your presence. I've heard all about the deeds you've been doing for Wuklamart. As if ending Veligamanda's rampage wasn't impressive enough, you saved the city from those mechanical beggars, too. If there are ever any doubts about your abilities, they're well and truly answered. Which is why I'd like to ask your aid one last time. Will you join us in our most essential duty? Seeking out and slaying those fiends most foul? Those that pose the gravest dangers to our people? Yeah. You're a hero through and through. Hunting down marks like these is the very purpose the Vipers were founded for. And it's no easy task, I can tell you. There are horrors out there, true horrors. Vidral, like Veligamanda, creatures more akin to gods than beasts. We Vipers wander far and wide across the land that we might learn of these creatures, and one day end them. Do you remember Tiat? You've been doing that for decades now. He's come away with a long list of targets. If you're interested in finding out more about them, go and see her in Yak'Tel. Nabikwe was doing the same when she went to Yasselani, and yet there's nothing you can call a Tural Vidral in her journal. Strange, I thought, when they've shown up nigh everywhere else. Makes me wonder if she mightn't have left them out on purpose. Napakwe is a viper to the quick, you see. Nothing matters to her more than the people's safety. Separated from her fellow vipers as she was, perhaps she thought it best to leave such nightmares well alone. Forgive me for asking so much of you. If you plan to return to Yasselani anytime soon, could you speak with her again? See if there's something she's not telling us. Something we might be able to help her with. Oh, and got one more thing from me. If she wants to come back, me and the rest of the vipers stand ready to welcome her with open arms. Okay, so that'll take me to Solution 9, which is where I'm going to have to go while I'm unlocking things anyway. Okay, Zgheib. That belongs in the museum! It belongs in a museum. It's got a picture on it too. Oh, it's an aura. Master, at last! No idea how long I waited here, hoping we might finally meet. It's a matter of utmost importance I simply must have your assistance with. I'll put introductions are in order. I'm Zgheib, Professor of Archaeology at the Studium. The behest of former head of Reason, I was invited to oversee various archaeological expeditions throughout Tyrol. I heard from a little bird of a Lochshunsa that you, a most renowned adventurer, had made your way to the continent and could think of no better individual to aid me in uncovering its history. He talks too fast. Stop it. As a matter of fact, I've already made a most fascinating discovery of the walls of Tyrol. I chartered a balloon to examine a point of interest in Charlione, you see. Chalone. And soon discovered ruins which have been since seen for 9 millennium. Surely Lady Luck is on my side, I thought, but alas, things soon took a turn for the worse. In the spirit of inquiry, I hired a group of mercenaries for protection and made my first foray into the area. We were no more than halfway through before a host of fierce fiends barred our approach. Truth be told, it's a miracle we even made it out alive. Okay, this will be one of the level 100 dungeons then. Yet for a seasoned explorer like you, I dare say delving into the deepest recesses of such ruins unharmed would be child's play. What do you say? Would you aid my investigation and embark on this new adventure? Yeah. I knew you wouldn't disappoint. The ruins lie beyond the river, north of Lake Tuare in Charleone. Let us continue our conversation there! Okay. We had... Was that it? That's not the last of the quests in Tulicholal, is it? Ah, okay. Maybe it is. Alright, well, we can go there first then. Unlock whatever dungeon this might be. The chill music in the series took. It's pretty cool too, man. Zgheib. Wonderful, you're here! History lost to years lies in the valley just upstream. It is a landscape unlike any other, teeming with sabatenders of all shapes and sizes. I call it Tender Valley. Doubtless the ruins have remained untouched for all these years due to its barbed environs. After all, none would wish to become the victim of their thousand needles. Oh, I believe the ruins nested deep within the valley to be Yokhoi in origin. Closer inspection revealed motifs even I could not recognise. There's a new discovery waiting to be found within. I'm sure of it. Alas, the defence mechanisms protecting were far too much for the mercenaries I hired. It would be wise not to underestimate them yourself. Lest I forget, you should know that I dropped some of my notes concerning the expedition during my escape. If you would know of my findings, I encourage you to search for the records during your exploration. I shall await your return here. I entrust to you the honour of discovering the unknowns which lie within. Tender Valley, now accessible. Okay. That is one I will have to do with other people as well. Okay, cool. I never actually took a look at this part of the map, so that's interesting. Alright, so we'll go to solution 9 now. I don't know if I'll... I feel like doing more dungeons tonight. It's almost 10 o'clock. I don't know if I do. Okay, so let's have a look. What do we got? There's nothing there. Okay, that's the hunt one there. Oh, okay, there's 3 of them over here. Trial by Spire. Something stray in the neighborhood. A new challenger appeared. That'll be the Arcadian one then. Alright, well, we'll go do the hunt one. The hunter from across the water. What message do you have for me today? Bol Orgwa, you sentimental fool. I thank him for remembering me, but this is my home now. These people are my people. I've lived here, fought here for the better part of my life. Stepping beyond that wall would be like stepping 30 years into the past. And while I've fond memories of the place, I'm an old woman now. I've grown unused to change. Not to mention that Lady Nubkiwa! Oh, sorry. Didn't realise you had company. It's alright. It's just friend of the cause. Let me introduce you. Lonyene Monuri Nikunest, the hunter from beyond the wall. What is these what would you call yourselves? My little helpers? Proteges, more like. Lonyin at your service. I studied the twin blades under Lady Napakiwe and Napakwe, and I've been helping her conduct her senses on the beasts of Alexandria. And I'm Renudi. I've been working hard. I'm working behind the scenes with Oblivion, so I've heard a lot about you and your exploits. Even seen a few firsthand, albeit from the shadows. After you brought peace to living memory, our team secured what we could from the databanks. Found a fair few things that brought a glint to Lady Nabakwe's eye, I can tell you. Drow, Funesta. Bol or Guard knew it. Doesn't do to draw too much attention to those fiends you haven't the strength to slay. From what Renuri tells me of your achievements, though, I shouldn't wonder if you and yours could succeed where we could not. Queen Sphene charged me with chronicling her kingdom's fauna, and I expect there are many discoveries still to be made in its darkest corners. If you want to learn more, just ask these two. Please ask away. Nonyin spends most of his time down in the outskirts, but I'll be here. Yeah. As shall I. My duty is far from over, so in answer to Bol Ogwar's question, no, I will not be returning to Tulihyolo. But please let him know that I appreciate his kind words, and that I'm only too happy to extend him the same offer. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and speak to him again. Oh my god. Sorry, Drevere. Links are not allowed on this channel, so you failed in the one fucking job you have. Goodbye. Okay, so we'll return to Tulihyolo. Yeah, we do, Storm. Which means over the course of the next 10 minutes, we'll probably get another couple. Seem to get bot spam going on at the moment. I think we banned like 6 of them within about 5 or 10 minutes on the stream yesterday. Kind of nuts, actually. They're out in force again. For a long time they were not around, but welcome back, Chris. Did you speak up quick? Yes. See. No, she has friends. Couldn't bear to think of her all alone up there. The viper lives to hunt, but others might live to hunt another day. So the saying goes. Sounds like she's taken that message to heart, taking it upon herself to train a new generation. It looks like you're her latest pupil. May luck be with you. And remember, whatever you do, don't get yourself killed. Elite Dawn Hunts now accessible. You're now able to undertake Elite Dawn Hunt mark bills from the Dawn Hunt board in Tulihyolo. Huzzah! Oh, that unlocked advanced and elite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Elite. Jewel Bearer in Living Memory. Okay. Take those two. So you can probably actually grab all of them because they'll reset anyway. It'll overwrite the one I've got, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Got to get back to Solution 9, where we've got another couple quests to do there. Ugh, crack. That's right. I said crack. Is it all over this side, is it? It is. I wonder if maybe I set myself up to go into Tender Valley or... Oh, actually, know what? No. Before I go any further, let's... All the tombstone shit's over there, isn't it? Okay, look. I'm going to go look at the new gear first. Yeah. Let's look at the new gear, now that I'm at max level. Yes. Tombstone exchange. Aesthetics and heliometry. Okay, so I'm not gonna have any. What have we got? Hey, that's all the bonus stuff. First of all, we're gonna break it down to Dragoon, please and thank you. Neo Kingdom Halberd. Okay. Hood of naming? Wait, it's a... God, it's an actual hood. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Actually, we'll do it this way. We'll do save gear. Tabard of naming? Oh, I've actually got enough to start buying some of this. Oh! Interesting. I don't know if I like the design for the figurine. It's got skill speed, so I won't ever be buying those. Okay, so that's the base new gear. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. In fact, the only part of it I actually think I enjoy is the hood, which is really odd for me. Okay. Alright. Take a look at the Dancer one, because I have Dancer at max level as well. No. We're going to delete the saved outfit, thank you. Coat of aiming. Display headgear. Gloves. Kicks. Boots. Alright, you know what? That's the aiming gear. So the Dancer shares that with the Bard and the Machinist. Honestly, I don't mind that for the Machinist. And even the Bard I think would be okay. I don't like that for the Dancer. So this is starting to look really much like gear I'm not interested in. I am at the very least going to take a look at the tank stuff because I can't... Oh, I didn't take a look at the weapon for the Dancer. Oh, I don't like that it glitches through your fucking outfit. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at the Gunblade. Neo Kingdom Gunblade. Alright. Hood of... Oh god, we're going all in on the hoods. Alright. habit of fending. Okay, so it's the same as the maiming, it's just a color change. Eh, okay. Well, that's a little disappointing. But it is the base max level gear. Like, this is the base max level shit. So, it's not terrible. I'm just not a fan. Okay. Their shields are all starting to look the same as well for the base gear. Eh. Okay. So we'll take a look at the step up gear. Which, I have 146. I don't think I'll be able to buy anything. So we'll start with that lagoon. Quetzali Spear. Oh, that's not bad. It prioritizes crit as well. Ooh. Okay. I don't mind that. Oh god, there's a sightseeing point over there. What do we got for the other weapons? We've got Paladin Sword. Okay. Shield. Oh, this is a slightly better shield. What does the Dark Knight one look like? Pretty standard. Gunbreaker. Okay, so it's all going to have this red, yellow, green feather theme. Where's my chakra? Okay, let's get out of that. Let's get the armor. So let's start with Goon. Oh, hello. Now that I like. Ooh, you know what? This set, this I like. Yes, purple, black, and gold. Yes. All right, cool. Finally found a set that actually looks good. Can't afford a single piece of it yet, but then again, I've only just hit max level, so that's not surprising. All right, okay, that's not bad. Let's take a look at the dancer. Okay, let's delete the outfit. Thank you. Start again. Okay, so it's just a mask, jacket. Can I dye this stuff? Can I change the color? I can't. Okay. Then I don't know if I'm going to like this. Try it on. Breeches. Well, that's not bad. The designs on it are pretty cool. I don't know. I don't like it as an overall thing. Oh, okay. Dance is a bit of a bust there again. Gunbreaker. Delete set. Oh, okay. So we can get that the proper Landsguard gear. The stuff I've been saying since I first saw it. Ooh, I want that. That's the actual tank gear. Okay. Yep. I like that. I do wonder then what the caster stuff's like. Hood? I hate the way they do the hood sometimes. Robe of casting. Yeah, alright, that's not bad. The healing will be the same but white. Yeah, white and green. Okay. Totem gear. Ooh, yes. Sky Ruin Falchion. Oh, see, that's a big looking fucking thing. Gunbreaker. So this is from doing the extreme version of the Ligamander. Sky Ruined Glaive. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't mind that. Chakrams. Warquoits. Alright. And this is Royal Jar gear. Oh, this is just accessories. Okay. Cool. Oh, so that's the capybara. I don't know what that one is. Oh, chipmunk shit. Get the fucking shit away from me. Okay, alright. Well, that's the new gear. I can't say much of it interests me at this point. Gear exchange. Actually, hang on. Yeah, there should be some Arcadian stuff, right? No, that's just the augmentation. Actually, I probably haven't unlocked it yet because I haven't unlocked the Arcadian. Right? That'd be why. Yeah, okay. That'd be why. I haven't unlocked the raid, so I haven't unlocked the vendor that sells the raid gear. Okay. So let's get over to that one. Troop. I'm starting to fade a little bit, so I don't think I'm going to do dungeons or raids or anything tonight. I think I'm just literally going to take a look at these and open shit up, and then I'll be done. The rest of it, I don't even need to be doing this on stream, really. I'm just going because I'm going. Trial by Spire! The eccentric researcher has an eccentric proposition.
Pardon me, but you wouldn't happen to be Quinesta, would you? The very same Quinesta who saved Solution 9. Ha! I knew it. You, my heroic friend, are in luck, for I'm granting you permission to test your might.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Stone Sky Sea. Yep, that's right, yep.
To test your might against my indomitable dummies. Usually they're reserved for military research, but I'm willing to make an exception for one of your talents.
Nani?
Nothing to say. Of course, you've been struck dumb by my overwhelming generosity. Not to worry, for I will ease you in through a thorough explanation. Once you've returned to your senses, come meet me in the outskirts.
Okay, cool. So I can go beat up on some dummies that are the equivalent of raid bosses. Just to measure and see if I've actually got the damage output. To deal with it. Okay, so what's this? Which one was which? That's the Style of Strange. Okay, so that's the Arcadian one. I want to do that one last, right? Yeah. I want to unlock the Arcadian last. We'll keep doing this. We'll do the unlocks. Something stray in the neighborhood. Okay, so this is either going to be a level 100 dungeon or it's going to be the treasure hunt. No, it doesn't feel like the treasure hunt. This is going to be a dungeon. Nostalgia breathes a sigh of relief at the sight of you. I'm looking all over for you. Apologies for the lack of pleasantries, but there's precious little time to spare. A curious anomaly has wormed its way into living memory, and we fear it could pose a terrible threat if left alone. Please, you must help us. Must I, though? Wonderful. Oblivion is lucky to count you among its allies. Let's reconvene at the Gate of Remembrance, then. I can explain more there. Oh, but fair warning, you may not be able to recognize me at first glance. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go unlock this then. Okay, so we do have music back in this zone. And it's raining? Okay, weird. That's just weird, man. Kinda hate how my armor blends in with the background so easily. There you are! Oh, is that you, Nostalgia? It's me, Nostalgia! Surprised? No. With Zeraljar gone, Oblivion's been allocating its resources to an investigation of living memory. Utilizing Kafkiwa's technology, we develop remote-controlled sentries operable from the back room, so our surveys are both safe and efficient. To think that all this once lay at Everkeep's summit. I can't help but wonder if a shade of my father ever resided in this grand city of the Endless. If he did, we've killed him. Oh, forgive me. I did say I'd explain the circumstances behind all this. During an earlier survey of the area, I encountered one of the Endless. He claimed to be one of the city's caretakers and offered me a guided tour. I accepted, thinking I could conduct my observations at the same time, but that's when we discovered the anomaly. A rift in the very fabric of living memory. I'm sure you'd rather see it yourself to believe it, though. Let's make for the Esperance wheels first. Constancy, the Endless who guided me, that is, should still be on duty there. Constancy. I feel like we've encountered Constancy while we were here. I don't know if we encountered them during the story. Oh god, so these are now... I've got to go by the colour of the zipline because all the lights have died. Okay, thankfully I can now fly in this zone, so we don't need to worry about any of that. I'm kind of glad they did decide to add a little bit of music back in at the end of the story, even if it is just, I mean, what we've got. Oh, okay, that's a bit unusual. Oh, you know what that looks like? That looks like a void gate. Constance here knows everything there is to know about Yesterland, including the new anomaly, I'd wager. That does. That looks like one of the void gates that we use to A, get into the void, and B, get into the world of darkness, which is the void, so, you know, void gate. A warm Yesterland welcome to you, my friend. Or shall I say, welcome back. I'd not expected you to return as our anomaly-slaying volunteer. I do hope I was able to make your first visit to the Gate of Remembrance a special one. Oh, yeah. He showed up and then we never saw him again. He sort of said he'd act as our guide and then he never, we said, we'll take you up on that offer, but first of all, we've got to go do a thing. And then we went and did a thing and he never saw him again. Your associate here informed me of what occurred afterwards, namely Her Majesty's regrettable demise. You needn't fret. I harbour no ill will against you. I, for one, would not wish to remain endless at the cost of such a terrible sacrifice to worlds beyond. Though your efforts saw the city's terminals deactivated, I somehow remain. Still, I am grateful for my survival as it allowed me to discover this peculiar phenomenon. A lost district of living memory, lies beyond this rift, you see. A lost district, that should be possible. I had previously informed you that our beautiful city was comprised of 4 areas, but this was not always the case. Numerous others once thrived, till one day our reality was irrevocably altered in an attempt to bridge our world to others. Several districts were consumed in the process. Among the areas lost was a resplendent amusement district known as Dreamborough. This rift, however, allows us access through its streets once more. Dreamborough. Okay. We took a cursory gander of the place for ourselves, since we were curious to know what became of it. There's nothing amusing about it. Quite the opposite, actually. We were probably chased out by a horde of angry ghosts. After decades disconnected from living memory's ether supply, we must assume that the endless who resided there are no more. The once idyllic atmosphere has been marred by a dismal shroud. And I dare say our poor dream burrow has warped itself into a place of nightmares. Okay. It is returned to us as a lost soul would, longing for connection. The beings within have come to call it the Stray Burrow Dead Walk. Okay. Now it has reconnected with living memory. Its presence is a risk to the city, so I'd like you to brave the Dead Walk and shed some light on this mystery. Right. Okay. You have my thanks. I regret that I cannot give you a tour of the place myself, but know that I shall be with you in spirit. Okay, another dungeon lock. There's usually two, I think, at this expansion. There's 2 extra max level dungeons, so that's the 2 unlocked. Tinder Valley and Strayburrow Deadwalk? Oh my god, what a fucking name. Okay, the other thing I need to actually concern myself with is my gear's damaged. Yeah, I really need to upgrade my accessories. They're way behind. No, there was something else I wanted to do. We'll go here. We'll unlock Trial by Spire. Oh, I remember what it was I wanted to take a look at in my menu. Then we'll do the Arcadian unlock, and that'll be me for the evening. I'm very much starting to fade, but I at least want to get through these unlocks, just cause I want to see how silly the Arcadian storyline might be. You were the hunter guy. Goes the hunt. You're here to try your hand against the local fauna. I might be able to tell you a thing or two about them. Ah, I see. I understand. Right, so the thing I wanted to look at was duty support. I do get rewards for doing that through duty support. Okay, interesting. And even though I can't do it, can you get rewards through doing the next level dungeon on trusts? No, you have to do it through duty support. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that might be a way for me to get those accessories without spending currency then. Let's just rerun that dungeon through duty support a couple more times.
Aha! There you are! I trust you recovered from the shock of my initial proposal. Good, good. Now let me explain what this is all about. I'm a researcher of Oblivion, namely in the field of electro-engineering. During Zeral Jar's reign, I survived within the ranks of his army by helping to research and develop protective materials. One of my many projects was these indomitable dummies, and as their name implies, their durability is second to none. They were used to measure the offensive potential of an entire arsenal of weapons to great effect. But now Zeral Jar is no more, and peace has returned to our home. A preferable outcome, of course, but it does mean that my masterworks have been left to rust. And that is an affront to science I cannot forgive. Peace may demand we set down our weapon, but the march of progress must go on! And so, I grant you, who seems to possess might equal to an entire squadron of hardened troops, access to the Spire of Trial. Of course, I am more than willing to make adjustments as befits the magnitude of your power. As a woman of science, I can think of no greater honour than to have you testing the limits of my creations. You've given me purpose and you. I'll be here testing and improving the dummies when able, so you're welcome to stop by any time, even if only to gaze upon my indomitable beauties.
We now have access to the Spire of Trial, expansion of Stone Sky Sea. Okay, cool. Alright, so what do we have available? She who would let eccentric researcher freely adjust durability of her experimental striking dummies is either great warrior or places great trust in scientific progress. Embrace the esoterics and electro engineers and destroy the striking dummy within the time limit. Okay, so that's the basic one, so let's do that. I've only got 4 there. So yeah, obviously the Arcadian ones aren't unlocked, because again I haven't unlocked the Arcadian. So, the moment I attack, our timer starts. So, let's see. I don't exactly know what this has been engineered as, damage-wise, but this is what we're doing. I don't think I'm doing very well at all. No, my timer is really should be... I'll be cutting it close if I get to 66% in the next 10 seconds. And I don't think I'm going to manage that. No, I'm already well behind time. Oh well. Let's pump up the volume. Okay, I've caught back up. It's still not quite enough. I'm going to have to really tighten up my GCDs for that. I am in absolute base level 100 gear. Time to hit all of the buffs. Make it, but I'm gonna get close. Ish, maybe? I mean, honestly, the fact that I'm maybe get to 10% in base level gear is probably not bad. Yeah, okay, 9%. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible as a test of what I can be capable of. Cool. Alright. I was messing up my position. It was quite a bit there too, but that's okay. So what else have we got? Into the force. She would let eccentric researcher adjust durability of her experimental Titan dummies to match that of benevolent queen turned brutal devourer of worlds. Is a great warrior place a great outside. Okay, so this is the one. This is where we'll actually need to start testing. So I should be able to match this pretty easily because I've already beaten this one. Up. That was a terrible way to open. Why did you do that, buddy? No, I've already wrecked my location. Although damage-wise, I think I'm doing a lot better than what I had previously too. I really shouldn't do this. I should actually be unlocking that thing. Okay, we're actually on target with this stuff. We're just slightly on target. That got tightened up quite a lot in that last combo set. Okay, cool. I feel a bit more comfortable with that one. Clearly the answer is I just need more crit on that. That's it. Nothing else, just more crit. I'll solve all my problems. And time to blast again. Left. 20 seconds left. I'm doing this without any other buffs too, so food buff might actually be different to the previous one. Oh shit, oh no! Oh come on, I consider that a win. Considering how much I fucked up the opening. Absolutely fucked up the opening. The only other thing I want to test here is... I think... Wait, is there a recommended thing for it? What's the... I mean, that one comes first, so I'm assuming that's actually the one I want to do first, which is interesting. Why does it ever keep first one? Now we're gonna try the Valigamanda Extreme one, and I'll see just how far I've got to go. Right, let's not use my fucking dragon dash. Okay, that was about the best open I possibly could have opened. Except for the fact I have no food buffs and no using no pots. Just doing base shit. Well behind the damage curve that I'll need, but I'm expecting that from this. But well behind the gear curve. I'm very curious to see how far I can get though. life surge procs are just slightly off time as well. I was just missing it. Yeah. One for wound. Life surge. Crit. Damage. Again, my life surge was off by 6 to 7 seconds. It's just awful. I wonder if that's because of the skill speed I've got on my gear that I don't want. Oh shit, I missed to see what was at. Shit, I was about 4% on that. Which is pretty good. Anyway, cool. We want to go to solution 9. That's not actually as bad as I might have expected for being the hard mode version of that fight. Being at 4% and yet still fucking up my rotation and having bad stats. I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Right. That's what we're doing next. We're going to go unlock the Arcadian, see what this is like. Oh. No, I'm okay with that damage output. Even though technically I failed all 3. That final one was the one that mattered, which was the hard mode one. And being at 4% when I'm only in the basic level 100 job gear, that's fucking good. I like these. These two are the same. I am aware. I uploaded 2 of them and kind of went, oh. I think one of them is for when you're not subscribed. I've got one for just anybody can use, and then I've got one for subs, I think. So the animated one I think is for subs only. I don't know why, that's what I decided to do, yeah. A new challenger appears. The starless stranger is eagerly looking about. I keep forgetting myself until I sort of look and I go, why have I got 2 of them? Oh, that's right. Because it used to be on Twitch you had you couldn't give emotes at all to anybody who wasn't following. Forgot how great quick synthesis is? Oh, if you've been doing fucking stacks of it, man. Quick synthesis and then desynth is great. Ah, I found you at last! You, my good madame, were born to be a star. What? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Matem, Head of Strategic Management at Ascension Arcadia, the premier X-Enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is the Arcadian, a combat arena, and it is there that we host the Ascension Arcadia Championship. It is the pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. What? As you may have heard, circumstance had forced us to close the arena's doors for a time, but the time is right to reopen them. Her Majesty's tragic passing has left our citizens disconsolate. By providing them with gripping entertainment, it is our hope to help them to forget their cares for a while. If we are to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they have seen countless times before. No, They need something new. Someone new. And who better than she who not only protected our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself? That was you, yes? Yep. So it was, and so, for your strength and valor, the President of the Federation has marked you to be the Arcadians' next great star. Just imagine it. An upstart, the People's Protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadians' mightiest to rise up as a grand champion. What could be more gripping, I ask you? For your part, you will naturally be well compensated. The finest equipment Solution 9 has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. That's better. Now I'm interested. I dare say this has you enticed, but you didn't make up your mind right away. If you are keen to test your strength and win rich rewards, then come to the Arcadian at the end of this avenue. The attendant will show you in. With that, I bid you farewell for now. I shall look forward to a favourable response. Okay. A distinguished little guy. It was a look. Oh, quest accepted! Okay. This will be the last unlock, I think, which should be good. Ah, Master of 10 has been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will take you to him. You came! By this, I take it you will fight in the Arcadian. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I shall explain to you. Oh, these are our wrestlers? Sorry, fighters? Haughty lad.
You look like you've got some fight in you, I suppose. Still, you can only be so strong without being a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. But aren't you just a treat? I look forward to meeting you on stage.
You're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me, and I'll blast you out of the ring. Oh, yeah. So, announcer. Who the fuck were they? Those are some of the fighters you'll face. They are all characters, as you can see, but I hope you do not take offense to their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. Where was I? Yes. As I have mentioned, the Ascension Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest, duke it out in a bid to become the Grand Champion. I've no doubt that all Alexandrians would be captivated by your journey as a challenger, and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. And speaking of ranks, the fighters of the Arcadian are divided into 3 tiers, which is how the 8-man things go. We get first tier now, then 2 patches from now we get the next one, and then 2 patches from then we get the final one. Light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all the tiers, and thereby rise up as the Grand Champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins in the light heavyweight tier, where you must defeat your 3 rivals ranked therein. Goodness gracious me! I almost forgot to mention an important thing! The Arcadian has its own repository of feral souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are these souls, they alter the fighter's very forms. Lest you wonder, it is the potency of the souls employed that separates the championship's 3 tiers. Okay, so we're not actually fighting. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we were literally going to be fighting like the people our own size as a raid boss. Okay, now that makes way more sense. Yeah. Now I'm given to understand you do not use a regulator. Even when you face the king, you did not rely on souls of any kind. That is most impressive indeed. Be that as it may, it would be egregiously unfair for you to compete with naught to balance the scales. So instead of it being a 1-on-1 match, it's going to be an 8-on-1 match. Fortunately, here at the Arcadian, we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We will use them to create allies to fight alongside you. How convenient. You know, you didn't need to explain it. They don't need to go out of their way to create reasons for you to have 7 allies. Like, we just believe it's a thing at this point, alright? And to make sure they work with you like a well-oiled machine, we will draw upon your memories to fine-tune their appearance and abilities to your liking. That sounds a lot like the others. Like the arcane manifestation of the Lord Zgheib. Actually, that's a good point. No, it's not like the others. Endless? I'm not familiar with that term, but I assure you there is nothing untoward in the technique we employ. It simply brings forth a temporary simulacrum. And for the purposes of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacra should suffice. What do you think? Okay. Using souls for entertainment is wrong. The souls in your repository should be set free. I had expected you might harbour reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from outside the barrier often do. And so I have a proposal. An additional incentive, if you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those who fought beside you. Which would then be, well, what if I end up fighting with the same person in two out of the 3 fights? Didn't release them, did you? You son of a bitch. I might randomly get paired up with somebody 2-3 times. It's a narrative device, I know it is. Narrative framing device. You, my friend, would be the star who brings fresh change to the Arcadian. So what say you? Are you willing to fight under those terms? Okay. Excellent! Now, I would tell you more about the Arcadian, but let us save it for after your first bout. After all, it'd be pointless if you end up losing straight away. Okay. With that, I officially welcome you as a fighter of the Arcadian. When you're ready to take to the arena, you need but say the word. By completing matches in the Ascension Arcadia Championship, you may earn valuable artifacts. Exchange for equipment by speaking with Zgheib. Hue, 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 hue. Hue, hue, hue. Hue, hue, hue. The claw in the dark. Mittum gazes at you expectantly. Oh, it is. It's a fucking full-on fucking WWE fucking ring. You're ready then? Excellent. Rest assured I will be here to guide you in the beginning. God, I'm actually tempted to do these fights. Now I shall introduce your first opponent. Pray, look at the monitor. I'm pretty sure I'll need better gear. Oh my god. Oh my god, alright. This here is Black Cat, feared as the claw in the dark. That's right, she's the one who took your measure earlier. While she's still a rookie herself, you'd be wise not to underestimate her. She has real talent and is expected to go far. Her feral soul is Kath Palug, a terrible feline said to have pushed a legendary hero to his limits. With its power, she becomes unimaginably nimble, and her very claws can rend steel. You'll need to keep your wits about you. Now you should know that the ring is uniquely configured to complement the fighting style of your foes. Well, that doesn't seem fair. This is in order to provide the audience with a spectacle. After all, we're first and foremost in the business of entertaining. On a similar note, I should mention that I'm also the commentator for your matches. Leave it to me to squeeze every drop of excitement out of your fight. Now then, you had best see to your preparations. May you emerge victorious in your debut. I mean, honestly, if my gear is bad enough, I won't even be able to enter. I won't even be able to sign up for it. Double AC, light heavyweight. Well, that'll be the first thing I do. Let's take a look. My gear is not good enough. I am literally 4 points away, so I actually need to upgrade my gear to be able to even try that. Okay. Cool. So that does mean I'll probably do a couple of those level 100 dungeons. I've got enough currency to buy some upgrades. I'm not going to worry about it, although I do want to go take a look at what the gear from the Arcadians is like. We're going to the arcade, right? Let's see what it looks like. I mean, I imagine it's here. Oh yeah, Relic Exchange. So yeah, we've opened up a new one. Hue. Light, heavy, hollow gear. AAC illustrated. Light, heavy weighted. Oh, okay, so that'll be the from the Savage, the upgraded version, right? I'm assuming so. 7:30. Wait, hang on. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So let's get out of there. No. All the way up. Yeah, okay, so because it requires the books, that's the Savage. That's the hard mode, which I need to complete the basic mode first, and I don't even have the gear to enter the standard. But I want to take a look and see what the gears are like. So we'll start by looking at the Dragoon gear. Bandana? Oh my god. With fucking sunglasses as well? Okay, cool, you can remove the sunglasses. It's a big ass fucking bandana. Light heavy coat of maiming. Oh my god, it's got skill speed. Why is it so bad? Huh. Is the maiming gear? Half gloves? Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at the dancer shit, shall we? Because, I mean, dancer is my other max level class at the moment. Last? Oh my god. Okay. No visor on that one. Alright, you know what? That jacket ain't bad. I actually don't mind that jacket. Gloves. Interesting. Alright, yeah, I don't mind that set so much. Alright, so that's all the gear. So the weapons are only from Savage. That's pretty standard if I remember correctly. So let's take a look at see what they're like. So Paladin Sword. Okay. Paladin Shield. Interesting. Gunblade. What's this Dragoon Spear look like? Good stats on it though. Give it that. Yikes. Real good stats. Then we'll check out the dancer. Actually, don't mind those. Alright. So yeah, I'm tempted to go do one of the dungeons, but honestly it's almost 11. So the only other thing I am going to do is go to the Spire of Trial again. Even though my current base gear is not high enough to even enter the Arcadian, I kind of want to see... I should be able to challenge the raid dummy anyway. I can, yeah. She would enter championship to face fierce fighters who alter their very forms using the souls of fists and face to grant themselves power beyond the realm of mortals as either great warrior or great fool. Alright. So let's try it anyway. Even though I'm under-geared, and can't, it's like, I'm so under-geared I can't even enter it. Let's do one more round and see what we can do. In fact, I might even this time. Waste a bit of food. Alright. Let's go. Max deadly shield. That's okay, we're still going to push and see how close we can get it. That actual rotation was really good, but still well and truly off the DPS on me. Okay, buff, let's go. Go burst mode. Oh shit. I just made up a lot of damage somehow. Too focused. We're okay, we're okay. Waiting 1 moment longer. Crit mode. Damage mode. Activating burst. Oh no, I was in the wrong fucking location. Oh no, I've lost my fucking rotation. Oh no, oh jeez, oh. God, Rick, no. I've lost it. Absolutely lost my rotation. I'm just mashing buttons now. What are we at? 10 seconds. Yeah, definitely not going to make it. Holy shit. I'm gonna get really close again. Yeah, I got close to 4. I got 5% again. So for the fact that I can't even enter that raid fight, and I'm in base level gear, I still got really close. Hey, Perd, how you doing, man? I'm kind of done for the evening. I've finished the story. I've literally just been unlocking stuff, and I just wanted to check one last thing before I actually finished up for the night. How you doing, man? How's it going? I'm just well under geared for doing certain things, and I just wanted to check and see how I did anyway. Yeah, I'm well beyond fucking tired. I need to go to sleep. So, let's take a look. So he's doing his dirt. Great as last placement was. Glad to be off it now and have some time back to myself. Oh, you're all finished up with it? And it was really good? I'm glad to hear that, man. It was definitely sounding like it was a lot better than the... I mean, we already know it was a lot better than the previous one. So... have some time back to yourself. Yeah! Always nice to get a little bit of that going. Yeah, I hope you and the family are well. It sounds like you've been busy the last wee bit, so... They probably won't be going for too much longer, will they? Get a raid anyway. I'm very much done, so... just stay where I am for now. What are we? RPG. I mean, Lando's doing Black Myth. I don't actually want any spoilers on that. Hope you're doing well. Feels like it's been a while. Yeah, it has been. I mean, I went a little bit sick and quiet myself for a bit, and then shit's been busy at work the last 2 weeks. So I've just been... any of the spare time I've had at all has either been planning D&D stuff or actually playing this. Like, that's been my spare time lately. They're the 2 free time things I've been doing. But yeah, it has been a minute. I saw your message about playing academics, and it's like, fuck, I'm actually literally about to go finish up the story for the expansion tonight, which is what I've done. I've actually finished that tonight. So, just like, oh shit, okay, well. So, hey, no more Final Fantasy 14 spoiler things for a while. You have time tomorrow? I might have a little bit of time earlier on in the day, yeah, to do some stuff. maybe. I've got to... Well, actually, I mean, I will. I'll make some time. I've got to do some... getting a whole new lot of bits and pieces for some curtains and things and hanging that all up and organising that stuff. But no time to put on the 20 new card arts. Oh, is it 20 now? I thought it was 16 or something. I haven't had a closer look at them because I haven't been on Discord much today, and I sort of opening it up, as I say, like I think 15-20 minutes before I went live, and I saw all the pictures there. It's like, oh my god, I need to take a look at what this man has been doing. It's nice to see you back into it though, because I remember we were getting updates on academics like every few days, and now it's it was kind of like seeing that burst into your Discord. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I might set that up. It was 16. Ah, okay. Got a few more done. Now it's all the academic. Now it's all of the academics' house, all but one of the neutral cards, and all but 2 students. In terms of art, it's sitting about 40 out of 126. Dude, hell yeah. All of the mother flippin' progress, dude. Like... I fucking love that. I love that, man. Oh man, fuck me up. I'm gonna raid on out. I should have finished like half an hour, 3/4 of an hour ago, but I wanted to see the last little quest bit that I'd unlocked, and then just to test my might against a dummy I had no right beating up, but I did it anyway. So I'm gonna go raid initiative roll RPG. Playing Delta Green. What sort of time are you free tomorrow, dude? What would you be looking at? Between 9 and 3-ish. Okay. Alright, cool. I imagine we should be able to squeeze in at least a little bit of something there. A little bit of summer. Yeah. No, I am gonna raid on out. I'm beyond senseless. Yeah, good to see you pop in. Hopefully, we'll have a game, a bit of a catch up tomorrow, dude. Be good. But, thank you for spending a bit of time with me. I've seen through the end of Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail, its main story, and so tomorrow I should be hopefully jumping back into Baldur's Gate 3, and we'll work towards finishing that up, or at least getting as close as we can before the Veil Guild comes out. Yes. Fuck, I'm looking forward to that. Alright, be good folks, look after yourselves, appreciate it. Bye now.